Deep in the heart of Texas, San Antonio, the scene for the Kings. The master of the mid-range himself, DeMar DeRozan. This team will be counting on his scoring tonight as they look towards the game against the Spurs. Kings, Spurs, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And how about we check the numbers for Harrison Barnes?
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the center position. And for San Antonio, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Fox in at the 1. Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
Now here's Fox. Left side, Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Westbrook, the pass to LaVine. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And just far too many turnovers. Can't expect to win if you can't protect the ball.
Yeah, look, turnovers hurt you in 2 ways. You lose the possession on offense, and defensively, giveaways normally lead to easy points for your opponents.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versatile scoring. We're putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach joked, adding, we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
LaVine, that one's good.
Can't forget about LaVine from deep.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Here's Fox. Banked it in off the glass.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, Sacramento this season, bringing in Dennis Schroeder to provide stability to their point guard position, and he's coming off an efficient postseason with Detroit. Schroeder's impact has varied depending on the situation, but the Kings are hoping and believing he'll thrive in their system.
They love his disposition. Thank you, Shams.
DeRozan not trying to do too much inside.
Here's Vassell. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside for Wembanyama. That three's off the mark. Kings trail by 6. And LaVine, throw it down.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside for Wembanyama. Puts up a three. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game.
And their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. We have time now to glance at who the best fast break teams are in the league. The real stats, real scores from the real NBA. 5th on the list, San Antonio.
And make no mistake, this team loves to get out and run. Whenever they see space to leak out and score fast, they go strong.
And so it's Levine with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. 7-point differential. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Devin Vassell.
Well, one thing with Levine, you love the way he can attack at all 3 levels on the floor.
Levine at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, B.A., 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50, 40, 90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. LaVine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Fox outside. Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on DeRozan. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Kings trail by 7. Westbrook outside. Over Castle. Westbrook finds Schroeder. Now Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. Sacramento passing it around. Pass to Westbrook. 4 on the clock. Here's Levine for 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Vassell. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, he just came flying. Vassell making sure it goes down.
Sacramento has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Fox against Schroeder. To the left side wing. Now here's Wembanyama. Guarded closely. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
Here's Schroeder. No points yet. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. To the inside. Here's Barnes. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Barnes has got 7.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
Here's DeRozan. Out to Schroeder. DeRozan down low. Working on Barnes. And a missed layup. Spurs lead by 8. Castle outside. This one for 3. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Schroeder finds Westbrook. Now DeRozan. He's covered by Fox. And the basket by DeRozan.
Well, he's not as explosive inside as he once was, but DeMar DeRozan still gets it done at the rim.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A line change here for San Antonio. Sacramento also making some changes. Ellis is checked in for Levine. Monk comes in for Westbrook. And it's Carter in for Schroeder. .156 left in the first quarter of the game. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Now here's Johnson. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Pass to Sohan. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Spurs.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
Something teammates love about DeMar DeRozan. He has that clutch gene in him, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., he is fearless in those big moments. He remains steady, keeps his focus, and that makes him deadly against defenses that are scrambling to close out a game.
No good on the free throw. And Coach, the Kings know they need to get better defensively. But do they have the personnel is the question.
Well, so much of defense is about your commitment to making multiple efforts, in particular contesting three-point shooters, an area they've struggled in tremendously. If you're starting to fix something, start there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, Domantas said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. His father said, Domantas is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Back to you.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 7. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento. From outside the arc. Pass to Champagny. Here's Sohan. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's Fox. And it's in there. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
Here's Sabonis. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Spurs out in front, leading by 9. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off. Jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
Kings trail by 9. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the 2 guard. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Well, Sabonis already top 10 all-time in triple-doubles.
Yeah, he's a prolific scorer, rebounder, and playmaker. And B.A., he continues to add layers to his game, and he's still in the thick of his prime.
Free throw drops for Sabonis. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Here's Sabonis. No good off the glass.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Monk against Fox. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Monk. Kings trail by 11. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Pass to Fox. To the middle. Here's Cornett. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Sabonis. Ellis on the wing. Fires for 3. San Antonio with a rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Fires from deep. Ellis with a rebound. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And it's blocked. Sohan, right side. Fox outside. Three-pointer off the mark. Kings trail by 13. Sabonis outside. From downtown. Sacramento again missing. San Antonio has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Sacramento also making some changes. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Saric. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Carter. Now here's Monk. The D's right on him. To stop the run. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 15. Back to Sohan. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Sacramento passing it around. Ellis, good.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get one.
On the wing, Fox. Covered by Schroeder. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 9.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Here's Schroeder. Last game for him, he had 14. Outside Monk. Here's Ellis. Off target from three-point range.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Schroeder. After the basket by San Antonio. And it's Monk missing. Schroeder against Fox. Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Back to Johnson. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Back come the Kings in transition. Back to Ellis. Pass to Sabonis. Ellis on the wing. Three-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so here's Sacramento. After the basket by San Antonio. Sabonis can't hit. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 15-3 run. Johnson passes to Fox. Nifty move. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Wembanyama. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the contest. And that one misses. Sam, there seems to be an impatience to this Kings organization. Continuity is not the order of the day.
Well, yeah, B.A., and it can be disorienting for the players. You don't want to become complacent, but there's got to be a happy medium and some stability.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson, and Castle subbed in for Fox. And Levine has got the ball here for the Kings. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Vassell. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul. The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, number 3.
On defense, the Kings. Barnes finds Castle. And here's Wembanyama. Eubanks defending. Now here's Wembanyama. He's covered closely. 5 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Castle for 3. The rebound by Eubanks. And the Kings shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Back to Levine. Pass to DeRozan to snap the cold streak. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Wembanyama screen. Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Russell Westbrook comes in for Monk. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Spurs, they're in a solid spot right now, 5th place. And, of course, Sacramento, now 5.5 games back.
Checking out San Antonio, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team could take it to another level if they get rolling.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at them. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Now here's Levine. He's got 10. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Wembanyama. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Sacramento. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good.
As we're seeing, missing free throws can become contagious, and now they're trying to work their way through this. And what strength by Castle, a tough-nosed guard who knows how to score through contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Yeah, his problems at the foul line had an effect the last time they took the court.
1:09 left in the first half. Pass to Levine. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
What a swat. As Wembanyama refines his defense, more and more shots are going to be in danger. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And so here's Sacramento, following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. Here's Levine for three. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
2 points. That one goes.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And the Spurs shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. On the wing, Vassell. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Here's Castle. The 3-ball. He can't get it to go. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the San Antonio Spurs.
They're breaking at every opportunity, which we are seeing across the league, Shaq.
Yeah, once the defense is set in half court, it's tougher to score.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. Master Funkman asks if you could harness the power from one of your former team's nicknames, which would it be?
Well, that's easy for me. The Kings. They have a lot of power. But I'm going to probably go with the Rockets because I could fly at a very high speed.
That's easy. I'll take the Magic because my powers would be limitless.
Good choices. I'm not sure what kind of powers you'd be getting if you went with the Lakers.
Maybe take out my yacht.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
And so here's Sacramento. And on the floor for Doug Christie as we get into the second half. Zach LaVine out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Sabonis in at the 5.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. On Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Back to you, Brian.
Tremendous support. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Up top, Schroeder. He's covered by Fox. Back to Westbrook. Here's LaVine for 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. LaVine's got 13 now.
Well, the defense has got to know When Levine is getting hot like this, they're in for a long night.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
All right, Stan, Devin Vassell, a proven scorer, now with some experience under his belt. What do you make of him?
Well, he's definitely an interesting player, B.A. The important thing for him is focusing on taking more high-percentage shots.
That free throw misses.
Solid offensively, disruptive defensively. Dennis Schroeder is a great guy to have in the rotation.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5. Here's Vassell. Again, the Spurs score.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Here's Levine for 3. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Vassell against Levine. Vassell's shot is good.
Hey, that's the goal. Generate high percentage looks.
For Sacramento, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside for Levine. To the wing on the left. Sacramento passing it around. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists in the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And he'll spend some time on the perimeter, but at his core, Wembanyama is best inside.
Pass to Levine. Drills it from deep. Levine's got 12 points now in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
To the paint. And Barnes the bucket on the assist from Fox.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's DeRozan. No good with a layup.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Sacramento has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Here's Levine for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Wembanyama, screen on Schroeder. Pass to Wembanyama. And he drops it in from the low post. Wembanyama's got 23.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Fox against Schroeder. Outside Levine. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Shot by Levine, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And that one drops. And that's 17 points for Devin Vassell.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
The Kings have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Westbrook. Now here's Levine. Fires the 3. Connects from downtown. Levine's got 31.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Three-pointer, Fox. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
That's how you return the favor. Fox getting aggressive.
It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle. And let's take a moment to call out some of the top defenders in the rookie class. Fourth, Stephon Castle.
You just love the effort he puts in on defense. Rare to see a rookie who can disrupt offenses like him.
So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Cornett's checked in for Wembanyama. Sohan comes in for Barnes. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. And it's Champagnie in for Kessler. And the Kings also making a change. Malik Monk's checked in for Schroeder. Here's Fox, following that last three-pointer by Sacramento. Shoots over Westbrook. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
Well, Fox is selective with his mid-range shots, but if he likes the look, he's going to take it.
Pass to Levine. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Now here's Westbrook. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game. Just 4 to shoot. And Levine throws it down.
Well, we've seen Levine put up 25-plus per game for a season. This guy is on the short list of the best wing scorers.
Fox surveying the D. Shoots over Westbrook. And it's Fox missing. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Sohan. And he makes it on the layup. Sohan's got 6. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break, because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Well, like a lot of us in 2020, Zach LaVine was bitten by the golf bug.
Well, when the season came to a halt, he had to find something to do. I know you're big into that, although I bet Zach's got a little better swing than you, B.A.
I totally agree. 1:15 left in the third. Outside for Levine. Sacramento passing it around. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. San Antonio has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Here's Cornett, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, the intelligence of Sohan is visible in his passing. He makes quality decisions with the ball.
Here's Levine. Good work there as it goes. Levine's got 39.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Here's McLaughlin. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Jordan McLaughlin. Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. Schroeder, he's checked in for Sacramento. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Sabonis, right side. Oh, swiped away. Stolen by Schroeder. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sabonis' shot is off.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling. Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And the Kings shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Sacramento again missing. Pass to McLaughlin. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
They credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so, the San Antonio Spurs don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Then it's Kelly Olynyk and it's Champagnie at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Monk. Not a lot of room. Ellis outside. And here's Schroeder outside. And the three-pointer goes.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
To the left wing. Olynyk with the ball. Eubanks is there. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. Olynyk's got his first points in this one.
And Olynyk has a good feel for when he should look to score. I love when he's assertive inside.
Back to Monk. The three. Another three for Sacramento.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Here's Waters, covered by Schroeder. Johnson on the wing. Stolen by Ellis. Schroeder passes to DeRozan. Now Eubanks. Monk for three. Rebound by San Antonio. Sohan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Over to the left wing. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Ingram's checked in for Waters. Pass to Monk from deep. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 5 assists in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Champagny, the pass to Sohan. And here's Johnson. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Now here's Schroeder. Takes a three. Rebounded by Ingram. Pass to Sohan. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
The Kings have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Sacramento passing it around. Here's Ellis. Off target from outside.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Monk finds DeRozan. DeRozan double team. Back to Monk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries it from 3. Monk's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Ingram. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Laughlin, he's checked in for San Antonio. And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Saric comes in for DeRozan. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for Ellis. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Schroeder. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Sacramento grabs the miss. Westbrook with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. And they pick up 2.
One of the most physical point guards this league has ever seen. Westbrook powers through for the and one.
Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Bryant, he's checked in for Ingram. Sacramento also making some changes. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Saric. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Monk. Johnson for 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Johnson. He's always a threat from out there.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Outside for LaVine. For 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. Sohan. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Sohan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
On the attack, Schroeder uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, listen, you know Schroeder's first option is to attack. He's incredibly quick and can still beat you to the spot.
Here's McLaughlin. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Johnson passes to Sohan. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Schroeder. From deep, Johnson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
I love the confidence from Johnson. I want to see him continue taking these types of shots.
Back to Schroeder. Here's the three. Gets the three to fall. Schroeder's got 9 points now in the second half.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Now here's Olynyk. Pass to McLaughlin. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul of the game. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the third, fourth, fifth, sixth picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars. Well, he might be a guard, but Russ finishes like a big in the paint.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Schroeder. McLaughlin, pass to Olynyk. Here's Waters. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
Man, good whistle there.
And San Antonio making a change here. Biombo's checked in. And so he hits both. Now here's LaVine. Here's DeRozan. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, and DeRozan, one of the game's more powerful wings, scoring through the foul.
Cornette's checked in for San Antonio. Champagny comes in for Waters. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Victor Wembanyama.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Cornette can't hit. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Here's DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort. And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
14 fouls.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook slams it home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely even smooth when he's powering it home like that. So we see the Spurs taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about wraps it up. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.